Hello, and welcome to Check It Out with Rich. I am here with Brooke from Ramblin' Man, and he is going to show what possibly could happen if you overgrease
You're good.
your
I get grease all over me all day long. So we already have the cap off. When you're greasing the EZ Lube axle, you can either take the cap off, or you can just pop off this little rubber fitting and still reach the Zerk in here.
They make it nice and easy, huh?
They make it easy, and that's why it's called the EZ Lube. I don't recommend doing this, but we're going to show you how. So you take your manual grease gun. You don't want to use an electric grease gun for this part. Clip it onto the Zerk on the end, and we're going to pump and spin. So give it a little grease. Just do it nice and slow. You don't want to be filling this thing up all crazy. And you're going to do this until you start seeing new grease coming out of here.
It should be easy to tell because the grease that's in there is blue and you got red and tacky.
We got to swap this out anyway, so
quite empty. All right, we've got a fresh tube in. We're ready to pump. Let's see if we can see it coming out.
well, and he's got the hub savers in here, which is a great safety product. It's that large washer that you can see runs
inside,
all the way up against the edge of the hub. So we'll see how this looks with the grease, the new grease coming through the hub saver, if it comes through. The reason why I don't advise doing it this way is because you have a potential to blow out the inner grease seal. So if there's no grease coming out this way, we may have already popped that grease seal.
So then if you just keep pumping thinking, okay, it's going to come out eventually, what's going to happen?
Well, you're going to get grease beyond that grease seal. And once you get grease back there, then it's going to fly all over your brake pads and you're going to start losing braking. So how you're going to notice that is you're going to start feeling a little bit less brake power going to your trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be, hey, I need to bump up my gain a little bit. So trying to bump your gain up, as soon as you hit 10 and you still don't have any brakes, that means there's something going on back here. Either your pads are shot, you're metal on metal, or you have grease on your brakes and you're just not getting any of the stopping power that you're supposed to.
I don't see.
This is why I have the locking chuck
yeah,
on mine.
Yeah. I don't see any red coming out yet.
No, we've put quite a bit in there.
Yeah.
Well, the other downside of greasing this way is you have no idea what's going on back here.
Yeah.
You can't do the inspection. You can't check out your brakes. You can't check out your bearings. So you have no clue what's going on. And we've put quite a bit of grease in here.
So you're better off.
And I'm not seeing anything coming out.
So you're better off pulling the whole drum and repacking the bearings.
That's my recommendation, is whenever you're doing your bearing service, which should be done every year or 12,000 miles, just pull everything apart.
Yep.
That way you can check your brakes, you can check your bearings. While you're down here, if you have wet bolts, these need to be greased every 3,000 miles. So now is a good time to also grease all your wet bolts while you're down here. It's just, to me, it's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
So let's pull this apart and see what happened. We put a lot of grease in there.
Yeah, and absolutely no red coming out around that hub saver.
Yeah, we'll see how full the hub is and see if that seal in the back is blown or not. So you can see the red in there. The red did good all the way back. This is old being blown. This has been blown already just a little bit, not too bad. So this grease seal was always blown. If we just kept pumping grease through there, we never would have known that this grease seal was blown. Mm-hmm. And you can see the brake pads already have some grease on them.
A little bit of glaze there, yeah.
So while we didn't blow the grease seal with pumping the grease in that way, if you only grease your bearings using this Zerk on the end, you're never going to notice that. And now you're running into a safety issue.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is the hub saver. And this is a fantastic product. And what this is an extra washer that goes outside your outer bearing. So if you see your stock washer that comes on here, it does not fill the entire hub. So if that outer bearing were to fail, your whole hub assembly and tire can go bouncing off down the road. The hub saver fits right next to the outer bearing, and you can see it fills in that entire hub. Your stock washer goes on top of it. You put your lock nut on there, torque it down to specification. And what this does is it provides you a level of safety so that if you have a bearing failure, this hub is going to stay attached, and you're not liable for any damage that it causes down the road. If it hits a car, if it catches a farm field on fire, whatever may happen. This is something that I would highly recommend everybody has on their trailer. It's on every one of my trailers, and it always will be.
Okay.